Yashasvi Jaiswal is an all-format Indian left-handed opening batsman that has taken the international stage by storm. Gifted with the ability to play shots all around the ground and blessed with the temperament that has seen him excel in red ball and white ball cricket, he'll be analysing his batting style and technique. When facing the fast bowlers from over the wicket, Jaiswal typically sets up with an open stance, with his back foot on leg and front foot outside leg stump. Just before the bowler releases the ball, he moves his front foot on the line of leg stump, and from here he'll move forward or back depending on the line and length. On this occasion, he gets a decent stride forward to drive the ball through the offside. In the first example, Jaiswal had an open stance and moved the front foot before the ball is bowled. In this second example, we can see he uses a back and across trigger. As the bowler enters their delivery stride, he moves his back foot on middle stump. As the ball is released, he then has a small press onto the front foot, like example 1. Just like the first example, he drives the ball away aggressively through the offside. What these two examples show is that Jaiswal likes to switch up his batting triggers depending on the field placings and match situation. The first example indicates he was on the lookout for the short ball, whereas the second example indicated he had already made his intentions clear that he was going to play off the front foot. Jaiswal is an aggressive driver of the ball through the offside. Using his back and across trigger, he sets his base and then proceeds to plant his front foot into position before driving powerfully utilising his strong wrists. The powerful wrists are a key feature to his ability to drive through the offside. In this first example, after his back and across trigger, he moves onto the front foot and drives the ball wide of mid-off. At the point of contact, we can see how Jaiswal keeps the top hand in control, keep the bat face pointing towards the direction he wants to hit the ball. From this position, in his own unique way, the bottom hand takes over and his wrists generate power and elevation as he finishes with the flourish with the bat ending up over his right shoulder. In this second example, we can see how Jaiswal allows his bottom hand to take over to hit the ball through extra cover, hitting over the ball to generate topspin. In the side-by-side comparison, we can see the subtle differences where the wrists and top hand or bottom hand positions can help target different areas when driving. In this final example, Jaiswal shows more variety with his driving ability. Here he opens the face of the bat when driving to hit the gap, squarer and pick up a boundary. Throughout all these drives, Jaiswal uses his wrist to generate pace throughout the shot and always finishes with a flourish with his bat behind his shoulder. Being a batsman from the subcontinent, one of the major deliveries that opposition bowlers from around the world will use is the short ball. What makes Jaiswal such an exciting talent is not just his stroke play, but his ability to defend and bat for long periods. In his examination against international bowlers, he has shown he has the skill and technique to counter the short ball. When facing the short delivery, Jaiswal has a simple and clear approach. As the bowler enters their delivery stride, he has an initial back and across movement. From there, he has a typical small press onto the front foot. As he spots the short delivery, he simply pivots and rotates on the shot. The first key point to note when playing the short ball is that he has a bend of the back leg. This provides him a solid base position to allow his body and hips to rotate through, as well as allowing him to extend his arms through. We can see how he gets from a low to high position to get over the bounce of the delivery. Another key point with Jaiswal's technique when playing the short ball is how he utilises his wrist to get over the ball and also to generate extra pace onto the shot. This allows him to pull the ball flat. A prominent feature in Jaiswal's batting style are his fast hands and strong wrists. When playing aggressive shots, be it leg side, offside or down the ground, he always has an extended follow through of the wrists, with the bat typically ending up behind his shoulders. Building on his wrist work and fast hands, his base position plays a pivotal role in lining up the delivery to allow him to execute his shots in a powerful manner. After the initial trigger and front foot press, we can see that Jaiswal has a slight bend of the back leg as he watches the ball. As he moves onto the front foot, he collapses the back leg slightly. The bend of the knees from the solid base position allows him to get low on the ball and also allows him to generate power and momentum into the shot. Being a modern-day all-format player, Jaiswal has the ability to play innovative cricket. In this first example against the fast bowlers, he covers his stumps and keeps his bat pick up low before the ball is bowled. As the bowler is in their delivery stride, he has a big back and across movement outside the line of off stump, and he's also deep in the crease. As the ball is released, he moves his front foot across and gets in a low crouch position. He gets low into a sweep position and flicks the full toss with the use of the wrists. In this next example, he sets up his stance around leg stump. Just before the ball is released, he begins to lean towards the offside with the bat in a low position. He continues to move across his crease as the ball is released, moving his back leg back and across outside off stump. He gets low and flicks the ball behind square on the leg side. Jaiswal is an accomplished player of spin. Utilising his feet, cuts, sweeps and reverse sweeps, he is able to pressure the spinners to bowl the lengths he wants. Two key shots in his approach to attacking spin are the cut and pull as well as advancing down the wicket. The reason why the approach of the shots are key are because by advancing down the wicket, he is able to disturb the bowler's length and force them to bowl quick, be it short or full. When cutting the ball, he initially sets up with a conventional stance on leg stump. As the ball is released, he has a small press onto the front foot. From here, he moves the back foot across and then opens up his front foot before cutting the ball. Here we can see the bend of the knees on the back foot, which allows him to get low on the ball. In the second example, when advancing down the wicket, he has a conventional stance at the crease. As the ball is released, he advances forward by pressing his front foot down the pitch. While keeping a still head position, he meets the ball on the full to time it to the boundary.